Scandinavian Warriors. This is Principal Ellis with Vice Principal Raynor, and we are so excited to welcome back many of our students to in-person learning. We will be going over the important student expectations and safety guidelines that all Warriors need to know and follow daily while on campus and in virtual classes. We want every Warrior to achieve their fullest potential and excel in all subjects in a safe, caring, and healthy learning environment. We appreciate your full attention to our presentation, and if you have questions, your teachers will be able to respond after our presentation. So, what are the important safety guidelines? All students and staff must wear a mask at all times, and one mask will be provided to all students. Maintain physical distance from others. Wash and sanitize hands frequently. Students must self-screen each morning, and students must follow safety guidelines to participate in person. Face masks are mandatory and required on campus at all times. Remember to self-screen each morning by asking yourself these 3 questions. Do I have any of the following symptoms that are new or worsening? Have I or anyone in my household been confirmed suspected with COVID-19 in the last 14 days? Have I been notified that I am a close contact with someone who has tested positive for COVID-19 in the last 14 days? And remember, if it's yes to any of these 3 questions, then you need to make sure you stay home and continue learning in your classes virtually. What if I'm not feeling well? If you are on campus, ask to see the nurse. If you are at home, please stay home and have your parent contact the office. Due to the current physical distancing guidelines of 6 feet, students will return to campus for in-person instruction 2 days a week using a phased-in hybrid model. So all of our 7th graders will be returning the week of April 6th, and our 8th graders will be returning the week of April 13th. So students who are choosing to return to campus in person will be identified in either A group or B group. So remember, students, if you are in Group A, you will attend school on Tuesday and Wednesday, and if you are in Group B, you will attend school on Thursday and Friday. Teachers will be simultaneously teaching. Technology provides teachers with the ability to teach students at the same time, at home and in person. This method provides more instructional time for students and ensures students receive the same high-quality instruction, whether in person or remote. It also allows more students to stay with their teacher. Now we're going to go over the Warrior Way Big 6 and help you get to know the staff, as well as our bathroom and office expectations. So now Mr. Raynor is going to be talking to you about the Warrior Way.
Warrior students, the Warrior Way requires that we be kind, that we be positive, that we are dedicated to being lifelong learners, that we be accountable, and that we never give up. That's the Warrior Way. Now our school rules, also known as our SCAN Big 6, the first is that we follow all staff directions when given. We be on time and prepared. We keep hands, feet, and objects to ourselves. We use appropriate voice levels and language at all times. We solve problems peacefully. And last, we respect all rights, health, and property. Some of the staff members you'll be seeing on campus are our principal, Ms. Ellis, myself, your vice principal, Mr. Raynor, our guidance learning advisor, Ms. Kitchen, our academic counselors are Mr. Margison and Ms. Ide, our school social worker is Ms. Garza, and our campus safety assistants are Mr. Vlad and Ms. Paula. Our office team, Ms. Crystal, Ms. Roseanne, and Ms. Leah. Our custodial team, when you see them around, please make sure to thank them for keeping our campus clean. Our cafeteria staff, when they serve your meals, make sure you thank them and appreciate them for giving you your meals. Now our office expectations. When going to the office, be mindful of office staff working. Please wait patiently for your turn to be helped. Please be respectful to staff and students in the office. Check in and clearly state the reason for your visit. And please use appropriate voice levels while in the office. If you're waiting, you should be using voice level 0, and when you're having a discussion, use voice level 1 or 2. When can you use the restroom? You may use the restroom during break and lunch. Only 2 students may be in the restroom at a time, no exceptions. If you have permission during class, you will be escorted to the restroom. This is to ensure that we're practicing the safety protocols. So now we'll discuss arrival, dismissal, bus riders, hallway expectations, and tardies. Arrival. The gates will open for breakfast at 8:30 a.m. All students must enter the cafeteria as they arrive. If you are not eating breakfast, please try to arrive closer to 8:50 a.m. When exiting the cafeteria in the morning, all students are to go to the blacktop. Right here you see a picture of our annex gate. This is where all students will be entering when they come to scan. Dismissal. 2 p.m. is the dismissal bell. If you are walking home, please make sure you use the crosswalk and only cross during a green light. If you are being picked up by a parent, please wait in the front of the campus. Bus riders will line up at the annex gate. If you are a bus rider, please stay seated at all times when on the bus. Please use voice levels 1 or 2. Be respectful to the bus driver and all passengers. Follow the bus driver's directions and expectations, and remember that all school conduct rules apply while waiting for the bus and while on the bus. Hallway expectations. Please make sure that you walk directly to class. Please respect others' personal space. Please make sure you follow the directions of the hallways. And please make sure you're using appropriate voice levels when in the halls. During instructional time, we should be at a voice level 0 or 1, and during personal time and passing time, voice levels 1 or 2. You'll see stickers like these on the ground in the hallways telling you which way the halls go. Remember, halls are one direction. Please make sure you're on time to class. Move quickly to get to class on time. You'll be asked by adults to keep moving. You may quickly use the restrooms when available. You will be given a warning from your teacher and a phone call home if you are tardy. After 3 tardies, you'll receive an office referral and administration will call home. Multiple tardies will result in being truant. Continued tardies will lead to a mandatory parent meeting and additional consequences. Lunchtime, the cafeteria, the blacktop, and the quad. So as you can see on this map, every teacher has a designated lunch area. So your teacher will walk you to lunch, line you up, and help you get into your specific lunch area. Please make sure you follow your teacher's instructions at this time. When eating in the cafeteria or the gym, make sure you get a lunch and show appreciation to our cafeteria staff. Please enter and exit safely. Please sit appropriately and sit where you're allowed to sit. Clean up after yourself, and please use appropriate voice levels, which should be level 1 or 2. You will see dots like this on the floor for lines to enter the cafeteria or the gym to ensure that we're practicing physical distancing. You'll see stickers like these on the seats to let you know where you can sit, again to ensure we're following safety protocols and practicing physical distancing. When you're out on the blacktop, please use the designated areas for approved activities. Participate positively in blacktop activities. Walk unless you're participating in a sport. Please keep your groups to no more than 5 students. Please clean up after yourself. And please remain on the blacktop the entire lunch period if that's your area. You'll see a red line when you're out on the blacktop that shows you areas that are off limit. On the blacktop, you'll notice that we have different areas for different activities. If you're on the field, you can play football, soccer, or volleyball in our grassy areas. And then on the basketball courts, you can play basketball. And then we have a specific blacktop area where we will not have any sports and you can just hang around with your friends if you like. When on the quad, please make sure you're sitting in the appropriate spaces. Make sure you clean up your area. Participate positively and use designated areas for approved activities. Please walk unless you're participating in a sport. And please remain in the quad the entire lunch period. In the quad, behind our math wing, we'll have space for students to participate in volleyball, soccer, and football. Now to discuss dress code and the cell phone policy. So dress code. So the following items are not allowed on campus: spaghetti straps, camisoles, and tank tops. Shorts must be mid-thigh. Tore jeans or pants must have leggings underneath. Excessively baggy clothing or sagging pants are not allowed. In regards to headwear, we don't allow hoods or do-rags. Groups in similar colors will also be asked to change, and we do not allow any bulldog images. All students on their first day on campus will receive a lanyard. Please make sure that you wear your lanyard every day while you are on campus. This will allow us to identify you as a Scandinavian middle school student who should be on our campus. It will have your schedule on it and will also tell you where your classes are located. Reminder, face masks are mandatory. This is essentially part of our dress code. Please make sure you have a face mask on at all times while you're on campus. Cell phone policy. Please practice responsible digital citizenship when using your cell phone. Only use your cell phone for positive communication. Recognize and honor the cell phone policy of your different campus areas. Please receive consent from others before sharing personal information or images. Please do not allow your cell phone to be a distraction to you, your class, or others, or for it to be a threat to school safety. Cell phones while at Scandinavian Middle School. You can have them, but please make sure that you're following the cell phone expectations. And if you're not, you will be asked to put your cell phone away. If you are refusing to put your cell phone away, it can be confiscated and your parent will have to come pick it up. Please follow your classroom teacher's cell phone policy. Please make sure you have it turned off during testing. And if you're ever in our re-engagement center, make sure that you check in your cell phone with the re-engagement teacher. Bullying and emergency procedures. So our anti-bullying rules here at Scandinavian Middle School. We will not bully others. We will try to help students who are bullied. We will try to include those who are left out. If we know that someone is being bullied, we will tell an adult and an adult at home. Fire drills. When a fire drill occurs, the alarm will sound. Follow the directions from your teacher. Walk in a single file line to the designated area. Line up in a single file line and wait for instruction. Your teachers will dismiss you after the all clear signal, and please make sure that you walk in a single file line back to class. When we have our lockdown drills, this will be announced through the intercom. If outside, please go to the nearest classroom, follow directions from your teacher, sit quietly at your desk, and wait for an all clear signal that will announce that the lockdown is over. Thank you for listening to our expectations presentation, Scandinavian Warriors. We're really excited to welcome you back to our campus, and we can't wait to have you all back here. Please make sure to practice the warrior way. We are positive, we are kind, we are lifelong learners, we are accountable, and we never give up. That's the warrior way.
And remember, go Warriors!